Tennessee Valley. Great to be here. Another week gone by, James.
Yes, another week.
Back to the weekend. Back to the weekend.
Yes.
We're very excited today. We have a great show this morning, and we're very excited, so we wanted to get right to our guest this morning. And with us this morning is Ruthie. I'm not going to say that last name because I'm going to mess it up. It's too early in the morning. From the Salvation Army, we're very excited. She's got a lot of great programs going on right now because it is the holiday season.
Yes, it is. And Merry Christmas to everybody.
That's right. That's right.
You probably already saw us standing at the doorway of your favorite shopping location with some of our folks out ringing bells, and some of you may have even volunteered to ring a bell. So, yeah, we're up in full swing.
Full swing.
I think that's where you have the kids. I mean, our 2-year-old would be great at that. I mean, he gets hold of those noisemakers, and around the house he goes. So,
hey, I'll sign you up anytime you want to come and spend an hour at a kettle. I'll sign you right up. Kids always, promote lots of donation too.
So. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, he's a little greeter, so he probably.
Yeah, he loves greeting.
He would. He would. Definitely. So we've got the bell ringers out.
We do. It's our Red Kettle campaign that began in I think 1895, actually in California, I believe in San Francisco, if I got my history right. Mm-hmm. On a pier, they were needing to do something to help feed the folks during the holidays. And so one of the soldiers out there put a red kettle, or it was actually a lobster pot, and put it on a stand and said, hey, we're just taking up donations for food, and they've been every year since.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's how the Red Kettle campaign got started, and most people associate the red kettles with Christmas. It's like once those stands go up and the bells start ringing, we kind of usher in the holiday season for everybody.
You do that around June or July and just really throw them off.
We start planning it in June or July. Everybody's like, we're going to go to a Christmas meeting. It's 98 degrees outside. Well, Christmas is coming.
That's right. It gets here before we know it.
Yes.
He's talking about the time going by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have more than just the kettle.
We do. We have our Angel Tree program that many folks are familiar with too, where we interview and take application at the beginning of November and really authenticate need for folks who are struggling in a bad patch. And with that, once we authenticate the need, we make an angel for each child or senior citizen. We also have angels that are senior citizens. And they are put on a Christmas tree. Our angel tree is at Kmart in the Bradley Square Mall.
Okay.
And this year we have about 850 plus angels that where folks are needing assistance. So we have about 350 of those are yet to be adopted. So we would love you guys to go up to Bradley Square Mall at Kmart and get an angel. We need those adopted and all the toys and gifts returned by December 12th.
December 12th, okay.
Yeah, so please, if you're listening this morning and don't have an angel yet, it's a great way to be Santa Claus and actually be the hands and heart of Christ in taking care of a child during Christmas.
Definitely.
These are always good programs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure.
Because I've always heard of them, and we always, the change or the money, the red buckets, we always put money in that. And I remember as a kid, they used to give out the Tootsie Rolls, the big long Tootsie Rolls.
I remember that
So
too.
I used to, whatever was left over from the store coming out, I'd get it from my parents and say, I want a Tootsie Roll.
Right.
And I'd always run up there and get that, and that was always my thing. But it wasn't about the Tootsie Roll, but it was about giving. But as a reward, I'd walk away with that and saying, I gave,
In old downtown.
Yeah.
I remember it in old downtown. I was like, I remember it too.
Yeah.
So.
Right. And you can hear you get out of the car in the parking lot, you hear those bells.
Yeah,
and
you know that. I mean,
it's
like Christmas is here.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, do you know the song Silver Bells was written in response to the Christmas bells from Salvation Army.
Wow.
So everyone has to sing that as they ring the bell?
Oh, well, they do.
I couldn't sing. I don't know if I could sing all the words to it. I don't know.
I had one of my bell ringers out yesterday that had a hymnal. If you grew up in the Church of God denomination like I did, there's a redback hymnal, and they do have some Christmas music. And so she had the hymnal out and was leading, and people were holding the hymnal and reading, and they were just having a great old time at the Walmart up here on the north end of town.
How many locations do you have here in Cleveland? What's some of the locations people can see at?
I have about 18 locations. We're at both Walmarts here in Cleveland. We have Walmart in Athens. We have the Kmart here and Kmart in Athens, and then we have Hobby Lobby. Most of the grocery stores, from the fresh and Fresh and Low, is that the new
Mhm.
Fresh and
I
Low?
think,
Low.
yeah,
We
they
saw
switched
them
up
there,
on
Yeah,
us, yeah.
and Cooks and Bilo and
Mhm.
all of that. So, yeah, we big lots. You know, we're highly traveled areas, and
Right.
really have a just they're having great success this year.
Should have been at the Powerball locations last night.
Hey, you know, that would have been okay if anybody won here wants to pay their tithes. So
Yeah,
we'll be happy to
that'd be
accept that in a
great, yes.
bucket.
That's right. That's
So-
right. You know, you hear the stories of
Yeah.
the things dropped in the bucket. Yes.
Yeah, we have a location in Chattanooga for the past few years that get a pretty big, significant drop, about $5,000 in $100
That's
bills
pretty good.
at least twice during the season. So hopefully there'll be that Secret Santa going to
Right.
drop there this year
Bless
for
that
them as well.
person.
And we have a Secret Santa here in Cleveland who for the last 2 years has made 2 drops up equaling $1,000.
Mhm.
And they'll put a portion of it in with a note and saying, hey, we challenge everybody else to come and give. And then they make another drop before the end of the season, and we always do a story on it and get the paper to pick it up. So we love our Secret Santa here because it does encourage other people
Right.
Right.
to give and
challenge, right.
just don't
Mhm.
forget, don't
Right.
forget.
Right.
So I know last year we were fresh on everybody's mind because we were, you know, the year of the disaster
Mhm.
and all the tornadoes. And of course, Salvation Army has a wonderful emergency disaster response. And we were out everywhere in the community during that. And so we were very visible and very fresh on people's mind. But this
Mhm.
year, you know, probably not as visible throughout the year because fortunately we didn't
Mhm.
have 7 tornadoes touch down in a day,
Right.
or 6. So anyway, we're still out. We still have people who have needs every single day and need to meet those needs, and we stand for change,
Right.
and
Definitely.
literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Because I mean, you've mentioned 2 programs. What's some of the other programs throughout the year? I mean, that you know, because right now I know it's the holidays, so that's some of the programs. But I know there's some throughout the year that you don't want to be forgotten either.
Yeah, we actually have social services every single day. In our core, we have a social service coordinator, Jim Welch. I think he's been a part of your show as well. And, you know, we have people that call and they need utility assistance. They may have some emergency food need, or they may have emergency, very limited, but emergency housing or shelter need. Sometimes, you know, they need transportation, just getting a bus to wherever for whyever. You know, we had a lady come through a few months ago who was living out of her car, and she had a small puppy with her, and so she couldn't stay in the shelter, but it was her life. I mean, this was her child almost. And so we were able to get her some emergency housing, and then she didn't have a birth certificate and couldn't get a picture ID. There was a number of things that was going on with her. Long story short, she's now employed. She has an apartment and is doing very well, but she just needed somebody to give her a hand up.
Mhm.
Right.
And we were able to get her a hand up, and I ran into her at her new job last week, and she was very grateful and has just, you know, been able to reach that place of stability again.
Right.
And that was Williams Booth's mission, you know, is to really just help people up so that they can take care of themselves. You know, Isaiah 61:4 talks about, you know, if we just give people a hand up, they can rebuild the ruins. And it says that in the Bible, they will rebuild if we just help them.
Right.
Mhm.
And so that is his mission in social services that still rings, no pun intended, at the heart of all of us at the Salvation Army, is just to be the hands and feet of Christ, to help people up in a bad situation, and then they'll rebuild their lives. They just need
Right.
a little help sometimes.
Right.
And that's what it takes. I mean, that and just somebody showing that they still believe in them.
Right.
And that's all it takes.
Right.
It really does.
In addition to our social service program, we have a very great, best here in the city coffee shop called the Emmons Street Coffee House. That is actually a ministry where we are able to generate income to support a ministry with it's a training internship program for the youth in our community. It's a 3-tier internship program where they come in first tier. They may just come in and sweep a floor and be a part of a Bible study. And as they continue to grow, it's a 268-hour, I believe, program. And as they continue to grow and learn, they'll get behind the counter. They'll learn how to make an espresso or a caramel macchiato or some kind of smoothie or something like that. And and run a register and a point of sale system, and they'll learn customer service skills. Once they finish our program, they have marketable skills, and they also have confidence, and they're with a group of other interns, and they really learn. And we have just seen some kids who came in just unsure of themselves, just gained so much confidence. The third tier of the program, they actually come up with a service project, and they have to raise the funds for it. They have to identify the need, and also put together the whole program so that they really know how to do something from start to finish. It's very valuable, and right now we have 18 interns in the program. We have room for 35, and they are just thriving. So we really, really, really love that. So, you know, if you come to our coffee house and buy a drink, a smoothie from us, the money that you pay for that, which is less than what you'll pay at other some of our competitors, but all that money goes right back into ministry to support that program there. So
Where's that located in hours?
it is at 435 Inman Street,
Okay.
and we are open 11 to 11 every day.
Okay.
So, and we're going to probably have some earlier morning hours beginning in January.
And you mentioned the intern program openings. What's qualifications? How does somebody become an intern?
There's an application process that the kids go through. If they'll come in, they're interested in being a part of that, or if parents are interested in their kids being a part of that, if they'll come and fill out an application. And then they have to get, I think, 2 letters of references from a teacher or somebody who knows them, who says, hey, we feel like this student would be a good fit for your program. And I mean, really just, it's incredible some of the things that we've seen happen in some kids in that program.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so, you know, we do that. We have a Diaper Bags of Hope program where we help some teen mothers who just really, they don't know how to be a mother, you know, and we do some life skill training with that. We also help them with diapers or some baby needs. And I think Diapers of Love, the program that Brenda Lawson does, has helped us tremendously with that program. So we do that. We have, you know, men's Bible studies, women's Bible studies. We have a community worship service each Sunday night. We have a meal at 5. It's just a community meal. Anybody can come in and eat. They don't have to stay for service at 6 if they don't want to. But we have a hot meal at 5, and then we have service at 6.
And that's located where?
At 435 Inman Street.
Oh, so it's all there. Okay, it's in the
Uh-huh.
same place,
Okay.
location.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
So, and then we also have a community youth and college service on Thursday night called Thrive, and it begins at 6:30, and they usually have a meal prior to that, and then they have just the youth and college age students meet for that. So yeah, we have something going on every single day in that building, that ministry center.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the things that you know, that was part of my vision is a lot of times in other churches, and again, this is not a criticism, but you have a lot of space in a lot of churches, but it's only used for 6 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think, man, I want this building to be used every opportunity we have to do service or ministry in that building. I want it to be used.
Right. That's great.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's more programs than I even imagined.
Yeah, and there's more.
I was saying, and
I
that's,
mean,
the thing,
there's
that's
just,
what's
you
bad
know.
sometimes. There's so much going on that people don't know about.
Right.
And this is a great opportunity here to just tell, because that's like some of these programs. It's the first I've heard of it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a coffee drinker, so I wouldn't have really known about the coffee
Mm-hmm.
shop part of it. But now I do. And
Yeah.
so
So come and get your smoothie from
I have
us.
to do
and-
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or a hot chocolate.
Well,
Maybe
what
have
is
a
it
great
that you
hot
always have to
chocolate.
get?
I like cappuccinos.
Yeah,
so.
we have some cappuccinos.
So
and
you got to stop there.
Black
we
tie
passed through.
fair you would probably love, so you
Mhm.
need to come up and try out a black tie
Definitely.
fair. So
Definitely.
it's a lot of fun, and yeah, it's just a great place to be.
I bet.
Great place.
It does.
Yeah, because I can see the intern program. I mean, that is like you said, a marketable skill.
Mm-hmm.
Now
and
this
it
is for
teaches them.
teens. What age does it begin?
They can start at 14, and we go up to 25.
Okay,
Get
so-
Simon an application.
Yep.
Yeah, 14
Simon
to
needs one. He'll be
25.
14 in March.
Yeah, get
And
him
if you have
signed up.
a child that's a little bit shy, or they just haven't found their little niche, you know, they generally will find it there, and they have permission. You know, they have permission to be who they are and how they are, and we find what it is, and we do you know, spiritual gift inventory. We do some of the personality tests just to see what makes them tick, and then fit them with that. Because if, you know, I put them working with children and they don't like kids, oh well, they ain't gonna do very well there,
Right.
and they're not
right.
going to stay. But if I see that they got a knack for writing or for media, and I hook them up doing some of that, then they're like, wow. And then they find maybe their call or their purpose.
Right, right.
So it's
Well, if you
it's
have one
wonderful.
for playing Xbox, I'm sure he.
Yeah. Yeah, for just create the game.
Because I think
Yeah.
the other day, going home, he said that he was going to get a job game testing or something
Game
like
tester,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
They're out there.
Yeah.
They are out there.
Don't tell him
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
We're creating the
definitely.
software.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great way, program, I think, to, like you said, they develop skills.
Yes.
They can,
Right.
Well, and it's also
Yeah.
networking for the kids too.
It is.
Like you said, if they're shy coming into their, after being around somebody 238 hours, they're going to start, they're going to make friends. They've got to. They have to.
They will. They're very tight knit. They get very
Right.
close, and we have Bible study, or if we have a social, they're there. It's
Right.
not like, okay, well, I'm not going to Bible study, or they're there. They love to be there, and I just love to hear the kids walking up and down the hall and hear them goofing off, and all parts of the day. Sometimes, you just hear them. I was like, wow, this.
You've got me interested. I'm about to stop by there.
Yeah. That's right.
It's great. It's a great place just to come hang out. It's a
Right.
great atmosphere. It's a great location just to come sit, hang out, watch a ball game, or we do have a game center
Okay.
where you can play Xbox or PlayStation 3, and we have
Right.
games for all that, so they come play.
That's still, those hours are still 11:11.
And
Okay.
we have concerts quite frequently of local groups on Friday and Saturdays. A lot of times we'll have concerts. We have open mic night. We have trivia game
See,
night.
there's so much more that I didn't
Yeah.
know about.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you
do.
just drive by and see the
Yeah.
place. You don't
Yeah.
even realize.
And we have trivia game night. What else did we do there? I can't remember. There was something else we did there this summer. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Always something going on. So,
It's great. It's
It is.
really.
and then we have the parade this week, and we'll have a float in the parade. But we'll also, the parade comes right by the coffee house, so we'll have some kids out and some interns out. One being in the parade, but then we'll also have some out.
See, if you can get them
doing
to
coffee.
stop, if you can get somebody out there to trip in front of the parade, you get everybody kind of the bunch up there and start selling coffee.
Selling coffee or hot
Yeah.
chocolate. Yeah, it's like,
There
hey,
you
we
go.
got some great hot
Yeah.
chocolate.
You say, intern, you're the newest one, you fall. You trip him, and the rest of you sell coffee.
Yeah, and I'm hoping, I'll be on the floats. I'm thinking, okay, I want it to be cold enough to drive them into the coffee shop.
But not cold enough they don't
But
come
not
up.
cold enough where I'm just freezing the whole time.
That's
So
right.
it's like, okay.
See, what you do is you go out there with without a winter coat on or anything. You just stand there like you're just burning up hot and drinking one of those coffees. And everybody's
Yeah, and then everybody's like,
wow,
I want one of
yeah,
those.
one of
Okay, I'm
those.
right here. I know.
Yeah.
I know we auctioned off seats a year before last for the parade because we have the bar that's at the window.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
And so there's like 8 or 10 seats up there. And so we auctioned them off for the parade so that they could sit inside the coffee house in the warmth of the coffee house and just have bird's eye view of the parade. And
Right.
people
yeah.
bought
There you
those
go,
things. They were like, hey,
yes.
I want that seat.
Actually, it was cold last year.
Yeah, it was. And the
On
year
that
before that,
weekend.
it was way cold. So,
Yeah.
Well, that's south for talk radio, though. We're from the north.
yeah.
Yeah, we didn't think it was bad. Everybody
Yeah,
thought it was really
everybody
cold.
else was freezing. We were like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, those seats were a hot commodity that year.
Yes,
so
I
people were
would
like,
say.
did I win? Did I win? I was like, okay, I've got to put another $1 on that. So
Yeah,
it was
Yeah,
like,
that's
a
a
great
great
little
anything. Yeah,
fundraiser there for
but we're definitely have to get by there.
definitely.
Get your coffee drink that you get that you cry about.
yeah, you'll really enjoy the cappuccino there.
You'll get me
if you-
attached.
Yeah, that's where we go by
Just
there,
remember
too.
Black Tie Affair.
Black tie
Black tie
affair.
affair.
Okay,
That-
definitely.
That's our most popular drink there, and it was created by our one and only Joel Rogers. He and his wife Cheryl Rogers manage and just oversee all the programming of the
Right.
coffee house. So,
Yeah, we'll have to see that then.
Definitely check that out.
and we do. You don't like hot drinks or?
No, I drink like
Hot chocolate.
hot
you
chocolate.
like that?
I do drink some of that vanilla drink. Yeah, there's some. So
Some.
there's probably something that I
I'm more
drink.
the coffee drinker than
And
you
our
are. Yeah.
smoothies are great.
I like smoothies though.
They have
I
a
do like
banana split smoothie that tastes like a real banana split. It's
See,
so
there you
good.
go.
that. See, we do the banana and the what is it? Banana, strawberries, and
Yeah.
peanut
Almond
butter, and
Yeah.
almond milk and everything. We do that. There's a spinach one I do,
Yeah.
and I have several hundred smoothie recipes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Okay.
well, I guess we're about out of time.
Okay.
Right.
But we do appreciate you being on here today.
Absolutely. Thank you
And
for
we definitely
inviting
will
us.
have to stop by there because there's more there than I knew there was there, and
Yeah.
I know that people listening, I
Yeah.
know that they're in the same boat, that they're like,
Right.
wow, there's that much more
Yeah,
stuff.
they do. The
Right.
Salvation Army does that. you
Yeah,
know.
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
and you're saying the money stays here in the community.
Stays,
Right,
stays
that's
local.
a big
Everything's,
plus.
whether you buy a cup of coffee or if you put it in a kettle
Mm-hmm.
or if you send a check in just for donate, it stays right here in the local community to meet local need. And again, our social services meet an urgent need, and then we just help them, step by step, like
Right.
the lady I was talking about. And it just blessed me so much. When she saw, my my Salvation Army uniform, she was like, "Oh, y'all help me!" And I
That's
was
what
like,
it's all about.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it all comes down to.
Definitely.
Well, again, we will have to have you back because, like I said, there's a lot more there than I
Right.
knew was there, and that's
Yeah.
have to bring you on again. Well, folks, we do appreciate Ruthie being here today, and we will have to have her back because there's a lot of programs there that now I know about it. I'm interested in them, and we're out of time for the moment, and we're going to bring on our next guest here after these commercial breaks. So stay with us and stay tuned.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock. Right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Logan Thompson, attorneys at law, have built a firm offering quality legal services to the people and businesses of Southeast Tennessee. We have achieved expertise in all areas of law in order to represent our clients in a manner they need, deserve, and have come to expect. Logan Thompson, with 9 attorneys and an extensive and competent support staff, is available to provide representation in various legal areas, including family law, Social Security benefits, personal injury, criminal defense, workmen's compensation, as well as business and complex litigation matters. At Logan Thompson, we have been building a tradition of legal services for over 40 years. We have developed the finest legal services and are proficient in providing you with representation you can trust. Give us a call at 423-476-2251 to schedule your free consultation.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite. with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, folks. I hope you're still awake, not back to sleep, because we've got our next guest here this morning. We've got Gail from People Helping People Ministry, and real excited to have her on the show. Welcome, Gail.
Well, thank you.
Glad you could take time out to be here this morning.
Yes. It is a busy time of season.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And you folks, you have so many different things that you do for your community that I don't know how you fit it all into the day.
Sometimes lots of volunteers.
Lots of volunteers, that's right. That's what makes it all tick. Definitely. So talk a little bit about your program, kind of give an overview of what you do.
I guess our main program is that we give one bag and one thing you can carry of clothing items or household items to anybody. You get one, anybody can come. It don't matter where you're from, how much you make, anything like that. We just take your name, address, telephone number, and the county you live in. As long as you stick to one bag and one thing you can carry per member of your family, then you're good, because that leaves something for somebody else, and it's enough to get you through, in your time of need.
Okay.
So
now, how did this ideal start?
My daughter, when she come out of high school, she got encephalitis, and it swells your brain. And we was down to nothing. We lost our jobs. I had been at Mohawk for 5 years. She had been at Cook's for probably right at 2. And my husband had been at Mohawk for like 30-something years. And overnight, she got sick, and it swelled her brain. And we had took her to Bradley, and she was diagnosed with meningitis, which was wrong. So it left her brain swollen, and they said because they left her brain swollen, it left her in a state of shock, and she couldn't function. She just laid and slept for about 2 years. We finally got her to Vanderbilt, and they started treating her, and from there, now we got better, but all during that time, I had lost my job, she had lost her job just overnight, and so that's how it came about. We was down to picking up cans, and I bought one bag of baby clothes at a yard sale to resell, and I just flipped over a tote and started selling them. And because I bought mine instead of consigning, then it left me with a whole lot during season change and stuff. So I started with benefit yard sales. That got to be more than we could do. At first when you just had 1 or 2, you could say, well, I'll do yours next month. But when you get up to 8 a month, there's not enough months in the year to do everybody's.
Right.
And we didn't want to turn people down, and that's how we started with the ideal of, let's just see if we can't. We was putting a lot in them bins, and I told Beck one day, I said, Becky, we're giving it away anyway, and we're putting it in the bins, and we don't know where we're sending it, and people around here are bound to need it as bad as wherever we're sending it, so let's just try this.
Right.
And that's how that came about. The first month we was there, we'll be there 3 years in January. The first month we helped 70 people.
Wow.
Last month we helped 1,040 people.
That's
Amazing.
great.
Now tell people where you're located.
It's at 184 Mull Road. It's between Burgess Feed and Hardware and the BP, and we're in the old Benton Manufacturing or the old Benton Flea Market building.
Okay, definitely. And you just donations?
We
they'll
run
come?
strictly from donations and sponsors. We're no government funded or anything like that. It is just strictly donations and sponsors. We want to be able to help the low income, but there's another need above just what the low income is. If your kid's sick and he needs shoes too, then come to us, get the shoes for free, take him to the doctor. That's the way we want it. We want it to be a step up and not really just a handout, just to help.
Right.
That's
right. And I've been in there, and your setup is totally phenomenal. I mean, it just you took me around when I came in and just showed me all the things that you have in there. Because I stopped in, I saw the Kids Exchange sign, and having a little one, I thought, well, let's check this out and see what it is. Then I learned about your program while I was in there, and it's just unbelievable the amount of things that you have
That
in
we
there.
have, it is.
Yes.
We have just started another thrift store, like an adult thrift store. And then we have a silent auction. That's something that we've just done. The community kitchen is new. We started in October. And we cook a hot meal. Every day that we're open, we cook a hot meal. Well, not Saturday, but Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we give you a choice of a meat and 2 vegetables, your dessert, and a drink for any donation. If you eat in, you can leave anything. Don't matter. You know, if you only have a quarter, that's fine. If you want to leave $5, that's fine. And then if you take it out, it is a minimum $5 donation because we pay for the tray. But now that does help you, you know, that helps feed the ones that need it. And even, you know, if you just want to eat there, you can eat there too and just leave whatever you want to leave.
Right.
But we don't set a price on it. We fed 400 people the first month in October.
Wow.
And that was one of our newest programs. We do have the crisis room, and that's if you actually had a crisis, and they do have to have verification for that. And then we have a medical room where we give out adult diapers, pads, wheelchairs, anything medically like that we have. We just let them sign it out. They don't have to pay.
Okay.
And then what we want to start is we want to do a daycare hopefully after Christmas, and we're wanting to do a diaper program because Polk County don't have a diaper.
Right.
A diaper program.
Now, how will somebody just donate? I mean, they just come in, bring stuff in, and just donate there.
Yeah.
Now, you say you helped out 1,040 people or families. How do you go about doing that? You turn somebody's name in?
No, they come.
They come over there?
They come. That's
Okay.
how many bags, 1,040 bags went out in the month of October.
Wow. Okay.
That's how many people come in and got a particular bag. That's not counting the crisis. That's not counting anything else, the food, nothing else we do. That's just the free bags that come out of the back rooms.
Okay. Wow, that's wonderful.
That is. That's amazing. Totally.
And we do strictly, you know, we have almost everybody is volunteer. I just have one paid employee, and then everybody else is volunteer. And we done at the end of August, we had 3,000 and something volunteer hours at the end of August.
Wow.
Wow. And you know, within your facility, I know you have other little programs that you do, like it's the holiday season, so.
Yes, our pictures with Santa. What we do with our pictures, every holiday we do a picture program. We sell you the package of pictures for $15, which it's a 1 8x10, 2 5x7s, and a sheet of wallets. We take that money and just pay for the pictures out of it, and we donate the rest to a charity. This Christmas pictures goes to the Empty Stocking, which does buys Christmas for the low income of Polk County. It is strictly a Polk County program, but it is, you know, that's what we do with our Christmas money. The Valentine's goes for veterans, Easter goes to Camp Agape, and the veterans, we take it over to the Murfreesboro Hospital and give it to them.
Okay. But you're saying, you said it's only Polk County, that's just the charity part
Just
of
the
it.
Christmas.
But anyone can come get pictures.
Anybody can come
Anyone.
and get
Okay.
Christmas. This money, Christmas is the only one that we strictly do Polk County in. And that's most other counties have their own Christmas programs, but Polk County, that's what Polk County has, Empty Stocking and Toys for Tots.
Okay.
And that's it. Now, this year, the Salvation Army did bring the angels, trees. This is their first year of actually helping Polk County.
Okay.
You know, Polk County is a small in population county with a lot of territory. You know, we do have a lot of low income. Polk County don't have much of an option of going out of the county for help because people say, well, you're from Polk County, you know, Polk County should help Polk County. And so we want to help Polk County, but then we don't want to have to tell Bradley or any of the rest of them. So that's exactly why we help everybody through everything else, is because we don't want to be the one to have to say, well, you know, surely Bradley's got a program that'll help you there.
Right.
You know,
Right.
we think, you know, if whatever brung them there, let's try to help them
Right.
through what they need.
You
Yes.
don't want to turn people away.
Away, yes. Because time you go through all that, you know, if you're really in need, a lot of people are really proud, and by the time they go through all that, the paperwork and all that stuff, if you have to go through all that just to get something simple, they just won't do it. You know, the people that are really trying to help themselves, a lot of times they'll just give it up and just do without it before they would just do. We try to make it more comfortable where they don't even have to tell us, you know, you don't have to tell me that your car's tore up or your kid's sick. You just get what you need and go on.
That's
Anyway,
great.
It is. It's
That's
a
good.
great.
And that's what it comes down to a lot of times. People are just, they said, too proud
Right.
And it's not that they don't want to help and wouldn't accept the help. It just, like you said, it seems overwhelming to them probably.
Right.
You know, they're struggling, they're going through all this, and then all of a sudden you put down a stack of papers they got to fill out and
Exactly.
tell everything they've got and
Right.
this and that, and they're like, you know, I
You
don't
kind
want
of
to
make
think
them
about
feel.
this.
I think sometimes they feel like you're trying to, you know, you make them feel guilty,
Right.
and we don't want that
Right.
at all.
That's good. That's great.
That's right. So the donations must come in if you're able to support. That many.
We are
That's
very
really good.
blessed in donations. We always need more funding, you know, because we do
Absolutely.
run from sponsorships.
Right.
We got different levels. So we start out at $10 a month, which is a ruby, and then move up from there. And that gets your name on the wall. You know, some people, they don't want their name because they don't want it put out there that they do sponsor us, because they're not doing it, I guess, for the name. But then a lot of businesses and stuff, that they do want their name up on the wall, and so we make a list of everybody that sponsors us, and we put it up on the wall. We have gained considerably, and then, you know, with the other programs we have, we are doing quite a bit better than we was. But you know, you're always just looking for more programs. It always takes more money to do more programs. More people you help, you need more money.
Right. You're right.
So what are, I mean, we've talked about a few. What are all the different programs? I mean, just kind of name those off here. Just kind of, I know you said like the
Yeah, we
the
have the
lunch.
crisis room. We do this community kitchen. We have the medical room. We do the picture programs. We're on the empty stocking board, and we help with the Toys for Tots. And we do a lot of different charities. We take up food for the food bank. We take up glasses for the Lions Club. We take up the Coke tabs for the candle lighters. We, you know, the veterans. Yes, we help the veterans. We went over to their carnival. We made them little, maybe like the little quart-size bag, I guess, of toiletries, and gave it to them and let them play a game. And now they was just that blessed us. You know, we was over there to help them, but it just helped us so much because they seem so appreciative. I mean, we made them a game out of those stick cans where they could just throw a ball. You could hit it with, you know, the ball was this big, and it didn't matter. You could hit it if you could throw the ball, and it would knock it down. And they got their own little bag of. We had deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, Gold Bond powder is a big thing, and they was like, "Oh yay, that is good." You know, most people don't give us things we can use, but this is just so nice. And it touched us to go over there and do that for them. We really enjoyed it.
That's the reward part.
Right. Yes,
There
it was
you
so
go.
much fun.
Absolutely. They now you have the Kids Exchange Plus in the same building.
Yes,
now
we
that
do.
is like a thrift store.
Yes.
When they come in, and then you use the funds from that to go back in.
Yeah, to furnish the rest of what we can. We do try to keep our prices low. We always have sales. And one thing it does, like if you come into us and you're in crisis, we send you to the clothing bank first and get what you can. And then we take you to the crisis room and we get your toiletries and your pillows, blankets, and whatever else you can use out of there. And then we let you come to the front. If you've got children, we give you $20 in free clothes from our side. So that, you know, it just kind of helps all the way around.
So that would be like a big shopping spree by the time they
you're
would
done.
really
Yeah,
be
they
set
really
up.
get done. I would say they
Yes.
get, and then we let them come to the crisis room at least twice if they're, you know, whatever happened to them, they get to come 2 different times. The first time, if you've had a house fire, you really don't have no place. They're either living in a motel or with somebody, so they don't have a lot of places to put their, you know, their pots and pans or something till they get a place. So we just give them their necessities to start with, and then they can come back within a year and get the stuff for an actual house.
Okay.
We have furniture, you know, they can get all that stuff. Anything that we have.
So basically, anything that
We
someone-
take
you will
anything.
take it.
That's right. We take anything.
You are very open.
We are very open. That's
Yes.
right. We try to recycle. We're recycling cardboard. We recycle clothes. We recycle old shoes. We recycle pocketbooks. We're working on paper now. When we get the cardboard built up, we're going to start paper, and then when we get that done, we're going to try plastics and glass.
Wow.
So we're big on the
That's
recycling
That's a
deal.
lot.
It is. It's a lot.
That's a lot in 3 years too. You said 3
Yes.
years. Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
we'll be
lot.
there 3 years in January, and it has grew tremendously. When we started, we had the clothing bank in a room about this size, And by that May, we had already grew out of that room. And then now the building is like 15,000 square feet, and we're wall to wall now.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been there, haven't you?
I've been there. It's,
See, I need to
it's
go see it.
amazing.
See,
She gave me a
goes
tour
all
of the
these
place,
places.
and it was it just really blew my mind.
We're
of all
wanting to do the
things that were there.
daycare because Polk County don't really have a daycare. And, you know, as with all the other things, it will be a paying daycare, but we will try to keep it low enough that they can afford it, because that's one of the big things. You know, there's no need of having a daycare if you can't keep the price down well enough that, you know, somebody could afford to bring their
Right.
kids there.
Yeah, because we've checked into that.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, by
We
the time you're done,
understand.
might as well, you're just working to pay daycare.
That's right, and that's not, you know, that's not good if that's the case.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you need something left. You can't just work to send them to daycare.
Right.
You have to have a little
You might
left.
as well be home with
That's
them.
right.
Yeah.
And you're saving money.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're wanting. And then we're going to try to work on homeless and maybe some scholarships and stuff after we, you know, we're just trying to build up to get. That's what we do. If we get any extra, we just try to start something else with
Right.
it.
That's great. That's really good.
Right. And now you say that you have volunteers now. You're always in need of volunteers?
We're always in need of volunteers
Okay.
with that soup kitchen. We always need help, you know, maybe cutting potatoes or doing dishes or anything like that. Serving, we don't really waitress, we just let them come up to the window and get their food, but we always need help with that. We do have a cook. Sometimes she needs a little, you know, she could help with the potatoes or something like that, but we always need help with that. We always need help putting the stuff out, keeping it straight. You know, lots of things like that. Customer service, them tours, you know, somebody at the register while somebody else is giving a tour. It takes about 4 to 5 people, because that building is a big building.
It is.
To keep, you know, everybody being waited on when they're there.
Now you said you bought some stuff there? I mean,
In
it's
the
actually like a
exchange.
store too? Okay, see, that's what I was.
One
okay.
end
that's
is
what
like a
drew-
thrift store, and the way we do it, we try to keep it reasonable. Most of our outfits are like $250, and maybe dresses or suits is a little more expensive. And then on Monday, we always have 2 colors that are half price, and it was like stockpiling is the reason we went to that, so that we would go through there faster,
Right.
because we don't want it. I mean, there's no need of us just keeping it and it keep piling up. So we started coloring it, coding it, and so if it's been there over 30 days, it goes half price, and then it stays half price for a month. And then on Monday, shoes are buy one, get one half off. Tuesday, small toys and books. On Thursday, everything that's not already half price hanging up is buy one, get one half off. And on Friday, it's loose items like socks and onesies and pants. And the reason we do it like that is to try to get, if you want to, you know, some people are just too proud to take the free. It don't matter how comfortable you make it, they just don't want free because they think they're taking it from somebody else. So that way they can afford to, if you know, as long as they watch, they can come on Monday and buy 4 pair of shoes for less than $10. Yeah, so
Right.
it does work.
Right. Right. Back to that couponing thing, James.
Yeah.
There it is.
We
You don't
have a
even to the
coupon swapping program too. We just got it started. We've been doing it for about a year now. The coupon. We cut the coupons. They're up there on the wall. We got them organized out like dairy, you know, I guess detergents and stuff like that, and diapers. And you just go up there and pick out the coupons you want, and
Nice.
go spend
They
She's
it.
have
been
just
trying for
thought
3
of
years to get
everything.
them going.
Yeah. Well, now I've got the one that does our cooking. She did the coupon classes, and she can tell you how to work it because I never thought I would ever understand it, and I got it.
Yeah.
And I'm not very good with anything
Yeah.
like that.
Just to remind you of my shopping trip there, that's where David got the pink stroller.
Oh, is that where you got the pink show? Okay.
Our 2-year-old son has a little pink stroller, and he loves to push things. And we walked in there, and my older son said, "Mom, you know we're not leaving without that stupid pink stroller."
That's
Yeah,
cute.
because Simon
Always
kept teasing
mad
him in
at
the
him.
car with it.
Yeah.
They picked me up at work, and Simon would say, "I'm gonna get your stroller." He was holding on. He didn't. Yeah, so that's where
We
it comes
love
from.
That's where it
Kids.
came from.
So if it shows up again, you know where it came from.
Right. We love kids. All of us that are there, we do love kids. We've always, all
We've
of us love
several
kids.
little electronic games and things there. Yeah, it's really
What was I
nice.
at? Oh, well, yeah, I was working.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
working. We were spending the money while you were working. We'll let you go there one day.
I like to hit the
Come on,
electronics area
business.
or
Yeah.
the furniture.
Uh-huh.
the shelving units and things.
It's nice. It's well put together. It's very clean. It's
We do
really
try
nice.
really hard to organize it. We didn't, when we first started, we didn't tag, but it just seemed that stuff started stockpiling. You'd have just too much. You couldn't tell how long it'd been there, you know, so you couldn't really clean it out because you didn't know if you was getting the new stuff or you was getting the older stuff. So we did start tagging so that way we know how long it's been there, what size it is. It helps you to not the people to take the stuff off the hangers is bad because it's sized. And then Alexian Brothers, they pay me 2 workers to work for, and that's helped a whole lot. So we have some of the senior neighbor groups working for us too now.
Right. So tell us again the location.
It's at 184 Mull Road.
Okay.
It's right off of 411, but where Mull Road or the old Benton Station Road forks, we're right there in that intersection.
Okay. Okay.
Hours?
10 to 5, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday and Friday, and Saturday 10 to 2. Sometimes we're there later if we have parties, because we have a party room that they have birthday parties in. And if we have parties, we stay, and we have parties all the way up to 8 o'clock a lot of times.
Okay. Well, Gail, we are out of time. We do appreciate you being here today. And there's a lot of great information. Folks, go over there, check it out, support it, volunteer. I mean, donate to it. I mean,
she says any donations.
Yes.
So.
Any donations.
15,000 square feet, they can fill it up.
They can fill it up. That's
I'm sure it's got a little in the ceiling. You can start putting the second floor.
Right.
So, folks, we're going to go to a commercial break. We do appreciate Gail being here today, and a lot of great information. We have to have her back again. But we'll be back here in a few moments after these commercial breaks.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Jesus, Jesus, the light of the world.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Logan Thompson, attorneys at law, have built a firm offering quality legal services to the people and businesses of Southeast Tennessee. We have achieved expertise in all areas of law in order to represent our clients in a manner they need, deserve, and have come to expect. Logan Thompson, with 9 attorneys and an extensive and competent support staff, is available to provide representation in various legal areas, including family law, Social Security benefits, personal injury, criminal defense, workmen's compensation, as well as business and complex litigation matters. At Logan Thompson, we have been building a tradition of legal services for over 40 years. We have developed the finest legal services and are proficient in providing you with representation you can trust. Give us a call at 423-476-2251 to schedule your free consultation.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
This segment of Tennessee Valley This Morning is brought to you by Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland and 2120 Chapman Road, Chattanooga. For your next new or previously owned vehicle, make it Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the better way to buy.
Welcome back, folks. We're here to wrap up this Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Friday
But
morning.
You say it like it's Monday morning. You should say it like Friday morning, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, I like the weekend, but I like the routine of the week, too.
But this is going to be a fast week.
This is a busy weekend here in town.
We've got 2 or 3 parties to go to, Christmas parties, church parties, ministers' party. I mean, we've got a lot of things going on. We've got play practice for the kids coming up, and you know, then you got the program, then it's everything. Then you get the mother-in-law's coming in.
The mother-in-law. She was just here.
I know. You remind me, didn't you?
That's
Yeah,
right.
remind me.
That's
I was trying to block that out.
Well,
Tell someone. We only got a few minutes left. Tell them about some of the things that's going on this weekend.
Okay. It starts this evening downtown tonight. 6 p.m. is the tree lighting and Christmas caroling, so you can get in the holiday spirit right there.
Yeah.
Starting out right this evening, James.
But see, then I have to sing the Christmas songs. I like singing those in June and July.
That's right. And then, you know, I'm sure this is everyone's favorite, the Christmas parade on Saturday evening.
And it'll be live.
It'll be live right here.
Right here, Channel 5, WTNB.
That's right.
Joe Palo.
That's right.
Nobody knows Joe. I don't know anybody that knows Joe. I mean,
You don't
everywhere
know
everywhere we go, you know, it's like, who's that guy? Who's that guy standing with Joe Palo? Oh, that's the mayor.
Is that what
Who's
it
that
is?
guy standing with Joe Palo? Oh, yeah, that's Ron Moore.
That's right.
So you got to get next to Joe.
Next to Joe.
To be on camera.
You be the guy next to Joe.
Yeah, I like to get behind Joe.
That's you at the block party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joe said we will run it, the Christmas parade. They're going to tape it. It'll be live.
It'll be live.
Then air it afterwards. He said probably 600 or 700 times.
Mm-hmm.
So those of you that are going to be mad because we're taking the block party off, we're going to replace it with the parade.
That's
the
right.
parade will be on. So those that time slot or whenever it is going to be, if you're missing the block party by now you're going to see the parade.
That's right.
And I figure we run. Joe said something about July 4th, 5th.
Something like that. Yeah. Well, Christmas in July. See?
Christmas. See.
The parade will just continue right on.
Right.
But, you know, these are all activities downtown, the downtown area. So the downtown's going to be the hot spot.
What time does that start?
The parade is at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Saturday evening. And then on Sunday at Lee University, it says here, I need to get my paper because I'm a little older now, so I can't remember everything. A classic Christmas concert at Lee University's Conn Center. Now it says this is a free event, but you must have a ticket because they have limited seating. And it says you can call the Dixon Center box office at 423-614-8343 for tickets. You know, being Friday, you're probably going to want to get that call in to get to this. You know, Lee University, it says it features the School of Music featuring symphonic and choral performances both that evening. So that's Sunday at 3 p.m. So there's your Sunday activity.
Right, so you got your Friday tonight. You've got the caroling, the Christmas lighting.
Right.
Tomorrow you've got the parade. Sunday you've got the singing.
And that's not all downtown.
Uh-oh.
We've got the 5 Points Holly Jolly Arts Festival
yes.
going on. We had Tracy on the show to talk about that. It says this evening will be a preview party from 5 to 8 p.m. Members are free. It's $10 for non-members. And then the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, is totally free. Saturday's hours are 10 to 6. Sunday is 11 to 5. and local artists there. Tracy brought on some very
some art
yeah.
art and some crafts. I don't want to say craft. It's
yeah,
more art.
it is art.
And there's
it
a lot
art.
of. She had a purse and a little bit of everything.
Jewelry,
Necklace, jewelry. Yes,
yeah,
I mean everything.
Several things.
And,
great place to do some Christmas shopping.
Right.
And you know, we talked. You know, the little stories. You can meet a lot of the artists there that made these products.
And the quilts. I mean, you know, I was down there filming the info commercial with them, and so got to see the quilts, and they had the coffee mugs with the quilts of that winner of the quilts, and they have the quilt hanging up in the main lobby there, and then they have the coffee cup to match, and plus they had all the other ones we talked about, collector items.
Right.
And so it's
kind of one of those. Once you've got it, you got to each year get another one. You have to.
Now
have
I thought it would be cool, you know, to do the quilt and actually fill it up with your coffee would, you know, like make the colors on the quilt, you know. But
you're thinking in a whole nother.
Yeah, but you know that's me, you know.
Yeah. Definitely. So
you go to the museum, get you a coffee mug, take it down to the Salvation Army at the ministry, and get it filled up.
Filled up, right, yes. and watch the parade.
Right. And what Ruthie said, you can get a box office seat. There's seats there inside there.
She was talking about that.
You can bid for those. So there you go. We got it planned
out
for you.
Got a whole weekend there.
Got it all planned out.
Activities right in the downtown area.
Don't have to go much.
You don't have to go far.
No,
absolutely not. And you know, there's plenty of places to eat downtown, so you can.
Well, right there at the Salvation Army. Mm-hmm. She said the restaurant in there. They have
right. Yeah. Right.
Or go over to Benton. You go over to Benton and stop by and see Gail and the folks there.
Right. You can
People
have
Helping
your
People ministry and
pictures taken with Santa this weekend. I have to take the children to that.
And so we have those all that going on. Mm-hmm. There's always something going on in Cleveland. If you sit in Cleveland and say I'm bored, hey, there's nothing to do, there's nothing on TV. You know what? If it's not Channel 5. You shouldn't be watching TV.
There you go, James.
But you know, stay on Channel 5 and then go downtown and come back and watch the block party until after tomorrow night. Then it's going to have to be the Christmas parade.
Christmas parade, definitely.
And then so there's so much to do, and so much that we don't know about. We've lived here 3 years and we're still learning this stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like, you know, by the time you learn something that's going on here, it's over.
Right.
It's like, wow, that happened. You know, there's,
you
know, like we went to the block party, 23,000 people down there.
Mm-hmm.
You could just stand in one area and just, you know, like stand still for like 5 minutes and you know, 2,000 people pass by you. And it's like, wow. And
you think I don't even know these people?
Yeah. No,
it's all those people out there to meet
James. I knew Joe
James.
Palo, though.
You knew Joe Palo?
I knew Joe Palo.
That's
and Ron Moore.
Ron Moore.
I knew Ron Moore.
That's right, you and Ron.
So, yeah, Ron got to hold the tape the whole time, you know, the police tape.
Right.
And so I just stood
Crowd
by him.
control.
Yeah, and I stood on the inside there, so if they don't run into anybody, they run into Ron first,
mm-hmm.
and then I would be safe.
He was like your bodyguard?
Yeah, and I'm sure he enjoyed that.
I'm sure he did. But yeah, a fun weekend, great weekend to get in the holiday spirit.
So go again real
you're
quick.
Like the Grinch, though.
I'm not really the Grinch.
Well, not really the Grinch, but
there's just so much hustle and bustle and just running
there.
around. Not even that, because I don't mind giving and doing all that. It's not that. It's just too much. I mean, if you're gonna go shopping, let's go shopping at 1 o'clock in the morning when nobody's out. You know, you don't have to stand in lines. You don't have to do all that.
I don't do the Black Friday middle of the
night.
You
did. Your mother ran.
Yeah, but I did that at like 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, the crowd was gone. I couldn't believe it. There was nobody.
Well, that's because they were there at 8 o'clock the
night before.
It's like gray Thursday.
Right.
You know, it's 8 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock now on Thursday.
Right.
Used to be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday. Now it's 8 o'clock. Next thing is on Wednesday, and then you know it's going back it up.
Before long, you'll leave the block party to go shopping.
Yeah, it's like let's leave the block party to go shopping.
Right.
We're about out of time. We're down to just a few seconds.
Right.
Go quickly over what it is, real quick.
So quickly, this evening, 6 p.m. downtown is the tree lighting, Christmas caroling.
Plus museum.
Plus the museum, right? 5 Points Museum. Don't forget that. 5 to 8 p.m. as well. Now that one, you know, free to members, $10 for non-members. Let's see, on Saturday, the Christmas parade at 6 p.m. And we said while you're there, stop in the Salvation Army.
Check it out, because that's 11/11.
Right, that's open 11 to 11. Saturday, the museum is open again, 10 to 6, free admission. Great time to check out some local artists and what's going on in our community.
Right, and Sunday also singing, isn't there?
And then Sunday, 3 p.m. Sunday, a classic Christmas concert at Lee University's Conn Center.
Okay.
And that's
well, folks, we're out of time. Thank you for tuning in this morning. This is Friday morning, and
your alarm's telling
my
you
alarm's telling me it's done. We're out of time.
Time to wake up.
Time to wake up.
Time to wake up.
hopefully we see you either tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday somewhere, someplace.
Out and about.
And say hi to us. Come up and say hi to us. But we are out of time, and we enjoy you being here with us this morning, and we'll see you next week.